Sports. It's in the game.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard
Right there.
Ready? 5-9. I'm
coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Clock.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brees. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes, flush to his right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Sunday. 55. Hey, watch the slip.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go. Hey, check right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mahomes going to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the safety creep.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 5-9.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up.
Ready? 5-9. 5-1.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, 5, 5. 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. That's going to be caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but having haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, Charles, as we peek back to week one, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Tonight.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2-for-1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? Check 56. And let's get this, get this. Here we go, 21, 21.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Yellow lady. Mike 54. Here we go. Kill.
Now, Breeze again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And an alley to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 46 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And this one complete to Smith. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey, easy. Check 56. Go. Go.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Check, check, check.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 19 yards to pick up there, move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze here finding Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the Saints 1st down.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Hey, box truck. Let's go.
On 1st down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hey, 7. 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to loft it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 42 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He got 29 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Hill shedding the tackle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Demario Davis there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Check, 13. 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the screen,
Throwing now is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And